G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Dave Strode, the Aussie Geek, and this is part 2 of the Lego Soundwave. So as you can see, we're doing bag 4, so that's pretty much what we're up to. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got bags in bags again. A lot of blue. Now I do have his torso next to me, or pelvis I suppose, just in case we need it. Damn, this is going to be a video and a half. Alright, so I'm assuming that's our little sound box thingy, which has screws in it, so we'll see how that goes. Put it to the side for the moment. Alright, so we are doing not 100% sure. Alright, so we're going to start with this big piece. And we're putting, surely not that one, is it? Yeah. So we want one here. One here. Oh, give me 1 second. I thought I didn't set my phone to do not disturb, so I thought that'd just be my luck. I'd start recording it and then someone would call me. So there, and there. So I'm wondering if this is, I'm assuming this is the chest compartment, I'd possibly say. Oops. Big blue. I don't know why they just didn't make a bigger piece, but each to their own. Alright, so we want, not you. So this apparently, oh, here it is. We want to put, the way this is looking, here. Whoops. That didn't feel too good. And then we want another one. Just going to go here. And then a whole lot of angled blue bits. There they are. So we want here. It's just a matter of finding them all. Nope, yes, no, yes. I don't know why they just didn't tell us to put these on before we attach the blue piece. You? Nope. Not you, not you. So we need another, what, 5? Yeah, another 3. Nope. Where are you? You are? Nope, you are. The camera up a little bit. You? Nope. Yes. And one more. You? Nope. Yes. Alright, so then we're going to put 3 nubbins together. I want 2 of these. So 1. 2. And going by the way this looks, I might put these pieces on first so that way I know where's going what. So we want that there. Oops. That there. And is it a 1? No, it's that again. That there. and then we put one. Going by the way that went, that'll go that way. We'll put our nubbin on. And then we want 3 black with 2 holes. So 1. Then we play silly buggers, trying to figure out where the other 2 are. 2 and... Nope. 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 3. Right. Okay, I'm not quite sure how this is working. So put that there for a moment. We're going to grab a blue and a yellow, or a cream bulb, more the way the color looks. It goes through there. And we want a yellow one of these. That goes on there. And we do the same again. So this one. Make sure I go the opposite way. So this way. Like so. Then we want blue and blue. Fair enough. And then a couple of single blues. Maybe this is the bottom of the tape deck. Possibly. So those 2 go there. And now, of course, there's a whole bunch of little pieces. So this, we want a flat blue. Nope, yes. And we need 3 more of these black ones. And by the looks of it, we're building 2 lots. So one there, one there. And then that goes on there. And we do it again. So this one, flat blue, is that one? Nope, not that one. That one. 1, 2, and there's 3. Oops, upside down. Like so. Then weirdly enough, and once again, I don't know why they just didn't have a bigger piece. We want 3 tubey skinny blues. One goes on there. Do it again. No wonder there's so much blue. Goes on there. Alright, now what weird things are we doing next? We want grey, black seat, grey, silver nubbin, another silver nubbin, and that one just decided to run off on me. Get on there. And I'm just trying to figure out how this works. So from this angle, this goes on to, oh, we want 2, do we? Yeah, we want 2 silver nubbins. Another one. So another one's going to go on there. Then we grab another grey, a big black, and another silver nubbin. And that goes on there, weirdly enough. And this one, and we need a black with a thing. So I'm reckoning this is the bottom of the tape deck at this point. So one there, one there, and then a longish black. And a couple of these blue ones. I'm just trying to figure out which way they go. So this way. One there. And I need one more. Where are you? It's staring at me in the face and I just can't see it. Where are you? I bet you it's a 4 that's upside down that I'm not looking at. Where are you? It is a... Yeah, two of those. Oh, there it is. That goes on to this way. Figuring out which way it actually tabs on. There we go. I think something's not quite in the right spot. That's really tight. You can get it in there, but that's real tight. Right, that's there, that's there. Rightio. Progress. Alright, that's a weird setup. So we want that and that. Like that onto that, and then put a silver nubbin on. And that's going to go... How? There. And we want another one, except the other way around. That goes on to there. So I don't know why we got two different ways of this. I'm guessing there's some attachment that I'm not aware of. Oh, wow, that's a big bit of yellow. All right, so we want... Where are you? All right, so these two black pieces are going to go into here. So one here, upside down, one here, and then there should be a handle, which I'm assuming is going here. It doesn't quite show it very well, so I'm going to take a guess. Okay, so we want one of these, and is it gray or white or black? So this should be, that's not it, close. There it is. That goes onto there. And I'm assuming there somehow, sorta. It thankfully does show a bit of a diagram, so it is showing basically that these are supposed to all line up, which is pretty handy because from the original angle it doesn't help that much. Right, so time to do some chunky bits, I guess. We want this, a 3. And a gray. And we want 2 of these, which obviously both go both different ways. So one on there. Take another of these. That and that. It's going to keep all that nice and secure. And we've got some more blue to go. So here we go with this. So I'm trying to visualize this because it's a little bit dark on the page. So one here, angled, so that there, I think, or is it the other way around? Nope, sort of that way, and a 1. Then we take another 4, goes across there, 4 across there. Try to get it on there. We want to go this way and a 1. And I haven't put the 2 big black pieces again. So it goes this way and this way. Curious. All right, so black, gray, gray, and 3 blue. 1. Oh, itchy nose. I need another 3. Where's it another 3? Nope, nope, nope. Yes. All right, that one's done. That one's done. So it looks like we're just building things up at the moment. So, come back. You go back there. You go back there. You come back here. And hopefully I hold it better and you don't fly off of me. That goes there. At least it's not as bad as that knockoff Lego that's still currently just in my Lego spare parts container because I still don't know what I'm doing with it. So right now it's just occupying space. There and there. I want some more blues. There and there, and it does quite help that I've angled my thing the wrong way around. All right, so we've got all that. Now we want open blue. This has got to be surely this is the cassette chamber. How the hell? I'm assuming these are going to grab onto something, but they seem a bit, how you going at the moment? Oops. There should be one more. That goes there. It looks like just tall ones. So 1. 1. Looks like we're doing a whole lot more filling in again. Hopefully nothing flies off this time. So that one. That one. And it looks like another 4. To there. Got me real curious at this point. I want to say cassette chamber, but now I'm not 100% sure. I do think it's the cassette chamber, but I'm not sure how all this is going to work. Alright, things are going to get even more complex. Right here, we have a long bit of grey. We have some more blacky, clippy things. Trying to figure out how this. So one, oops, wrong way. Get on there. Fingers do not want to work. Not there. There. Too blue by the looks of it. It's not really looking too well on the page, considering my light's over there, over that way. So maybe I need to start having like a lamp next to me or something. I don't know. So we want them there. We want weird hooky things again. So one there. And honestly, how does someone even come up with this? Like, no kidding. Like, the guys and gals that actually design Legos and stuff, you know, I know their proper probably term is Lego Masters or whatever their actually term is, but how the hell do you come up with this? Really? So those are there, those are there, those are there. We want yellow, yellow, silver nubbin, silver nubbin, big blue, one there, one there, and we want a little black seat. Just going to go this way. Turn into a shelf or a fireplace. Alright, I've been wondering when we were going to use these big angled blue pieces. So one there. Them there. And then we want two blue. Give me two blue. Grey. Grey. That's there, that's there. And two blacks. At least none of that's going to pop out now. That's there, that's there, that's there. Alright, we want another two. Oh, hang on. Just have a look at this because I swear I'm looking at it wrong. No, we want a yellow. It's telling me to put these together with another piece, which I'll do in a second. But we want two blues there as well. So I don't know why it just didn't tell us to do it individually, but it actually tells us to do it together. And then we want grey, grey, and another couple of nubbins. At this point, I don't know what I'm saying more, nubbins or give me a second. All right. Oh, it is what I thought it was. All right, so this next step's apparently a little complicated. I'm trying to figure out. So you got to make sure you put this around the right way. So you want plunger blue through. I'm assuming another plunger. So two plungers. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. What? Okay, I think I just put something in the wrong one. So there's two browns. Okay, I don't think that's supposed to go on that. That's grey. So these two together take this piece and slip that on there. Take the yellow pieces, and I'm just trying to figure out which way this looks. So from what the gist I get, alright, so those both go on there. So if you're looking at it correctly, these should be basically pointing down, I suppose, along with this piece. If they're the other way around, they're the wrong way around. And then we want yellow piece on top. And we want our other black piece, which will go through this hole in the sides, just in here. And we take this, so it's pointing this way, for the same on the other side, like so. So yeah, I'm assuming that is the eject button. Alright, now we start filling in things again, I think. Or not. No, we're actually sticking it on the pelvis. So just move a few things out of the way, make sure I've not forgotten nothing else. Doesn't look like it. So here's our pelvis. I'm assuming we just make sure that things are centered. I'm assuming something's going to try to keep that in place. Alright, so we got some other little pieces here. Oh, that's what that's for. Alright, so we take this old piece, which is our sound. I didn't think that was going to have batteries in it. Well, I've started it now. I might as well finish it, so in case you want to know what the rest of them are. We're back to the beginning. Well, that's pretty cool. I will say that much. All right, so we actually do have some parts we can put on here, and I'm actually seeing now what the deal with that back piece. All right, so we want to put. We have. Suppose apparently goes in this way. So blue. Blue, blue, blue. So I'm also assuming that the way this goes in allows the audio button to trigger, I'm guessing. I guess we'll try it in a minute. We'll see if that's the case. That goes there. And we want 1 and 2. We turn this around. Oh, that's now that is clever. That is clever. So if we slide that in there, and I'm assuming we're about to build something that's going to hold it in place, but oh, hey, actually, we got more sound effects. There's a lot of sound effects. I love that. There's a lot of sound effects in this. All right, so we're definitely back to the beginning. But that little, I don't know if you can see it. So that little clear piece in there that we built actually impacts the play button, which I think that's pretty damn amazing. Now, I'm assuming we're about to do something that I'll actually hold in place. Now, I don't know what the batteries are, but we have our first bit of trivia information here. Thanks to the Lego sound brick, this is the first Soundwave figure to feature both sound effects from the Transformers series and newly recorded dialogue, lines only found in this model, which is pretty damn cool. All right, so I'm assuming what we're going to finish off is either going to hold it in place, maybe. I guess we'll see. All right, so we take this, and take this, put that together like that. We put that on there, that on there. Now we grab the big grey one that I was going to accidentally use. That goes through here. Or is it the other one? No, it's that one. I got two, apparently. Do we want the light blue or the dark blue? Let me just have a quick squeeze. In case the light blue is going to be for something else. Not apparently, no. Oh, hang on. All right, so it's... I don't think it really matters. I think they just give us two. Either way, try that again. I don't think it matters because I think it's just going to situate anyway. So that goes on there. Then we put this here. I want to say here. So it looks like it lines up a bit. We have this bright blue. They'll go through there. I will be laughing if part of the blue we ended up using for something else. We used the wrong color somewhere. Not that I think that really matters much anyway. So that's on there. Then we take another one. Ah, yes. Thought so. All right, so that goes on there. That goes on there. That goes on there. And did I put? No, I put the right way around. And then we have a spare piece left. Maybe not. I think that goes in the other way. So this way. Yep, I think it's ice connects both ways. That's pretty clever. And then we take this and we slide, whoops, put that back in there. Lift the camera up a little bit. And then this goes to here and these two go into probably the aligned black pieces. So if we get the blue in first, line the reds up. There you go. And now it doesn't fall out and we can... That is pretty cool. I can't lie. That is pretty cool. So we have the back compartment, the torso, basically a good portion of the torso, and the pelvis still there. So there we go. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment. And apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.